All right, so a minute ago, I was getting ready to pull this off and I couldn't because that hose was there. So remember, with the first video I made, I told you to take these off. Take them off. It'll just be easier for you. Make sure you label them though, because it's easy to mess them up when you go to put it back together. These hoses are super hard to get off. With that one right there, I just took my screwdriver and pried it that way. And that way I was able to remove it. So let me pull it off all the way now. Let me get my pliers out of the way, and we should be able to pull off the intake manifold now. And I should have been a little more gentle pulling that off. And there you go. You're in business now. Now remember this piece that I told you about right here? Those nuts screw on right there, and that metal gasket goes right there. And also, remember how I told you there were two nuts that go on the back of this thing? So it sets down like that, and that's where those, not nuts, but that's where those two bolts go on the back. And with the first video, I told you to make sure and loosen the bottom of this thing so that you got some play. If you don't loosen the bottom of that thing, you will not be able to get the bolt in that goes right there. You will not be able to get it to go into that hole, okay? So one bolt there goes here, one bolt there goes here, and then once you get that bolt in and you get that bolt in, then you take this piece and this piece attaches to that, like that, okay? So it's all kind of a pain, but hopefully that helps. So now I set that aside, and now these just take a number little 10, socket. I'm going to pull all these off, and once again, make sure you go through and label these so you know what they are. 2, 4, and 6, and now I can't remember. Let me grab this. 2, 4, and 6, and then 1, 3, and 5, and make sure you mark those, okay? So I'm going to pull the spark plugs out, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, go ahead and hit stop.